Okay. How does the board look behind me? Are we good with that?
Looks good.
Looks good? Okay.
Decorated good.
So we're going to start with finding the area of an irregular shape.
What? Like that?
Okay, so this is basically what we've been doing for a week now. Let's say it is, we'll go with this today.
It's a.
I just kind of make this up as we go. So we're gonna, it's gonna look like this today.
Oh.
Okay. Let's do
I was gonna say
8 inches,
Wait, is there a way you could do
7 inches.
straight and more?
Yeah, if you need to. Yep. 8 inches, 7 inches. Let's say this is 5 inches, and over here is 4 inches. So that is all the information you need to find the area of this shape. I don't really know what it is. I just kind of drew it. But it's an irregular shape, so split it into 2 shapes.
There's only one way you can split it.
Yeah. You can split it into 2 or 3 shapes if you'd like to. It's up to you. Okay. So take a few minutes, try this one on your own as a warm-up, please. So I should see everybody trying it out there. You need like a piece of paper or something. You. Oh, get a piece of paper or something to warm up on, please.
Okay. Well, if I haven't done yet.
Alright, we're gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna do a donut.
You have a donut?
I do have a donut. I bought some for myself.
I can do a donut. Oh, yeah. Oh, have you seen that tomato video where he races the guy up to the Eiffel Tower and then he puts stuff in his donut? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Alright, be working on that warm up, please. If you're done, just sit tight.
I got one. I got one.
Good.
Now I need a pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a missing video of what we were doing today?
I forgot to look into it.
Did you ask for what we're doing at lunch?
I will try to remember, yeah. And about 1 more minute on this one.
Because it's just enough.
Okay, about 30 more seconds and we're going to review this one.
Hold on.
Alrighty. So, to find the area of this shape, we need to split it into shapes that we know how to find the area of, right?
What? We gotta find the bottom first.
We do need to find the bottom. That is true. How do I find this bottom length? What do I need to do?
Yeah, it adds 8%.
Okay, we need to take the things that are across from it. So from here to here is 8. From here to here is 7. From here to here is 8. We need to add all those together. What's 8 plus 8 plus 7? Well, 16 plus 7 is 23. So on the bottom, we have 23 inches. Okay? So we know that the bottom is 23 inches. Why do we need to know that, though? Why was that helpful?
Because 4 times 23.
Okay, because we need to split it into two shapes, right? So the way that Charlie just decided to do that, we're going to use that way, is he split the top part of this hat, I don't know, we're going to call it a hat, split the top part from the bottom part. So we have a blue shape right here and a black shape on top. Let's start with the black because I'm holding the black marker. How do I find the area of this black shape? 5 times 7. So the base times the height. Good. Base times height, which is 5 times 7. What is 5 times 7? 35. So the area of the top is 35. How do I find the area of the bottom one? This blue shape. What do I do? Good. So it's base times height again, right? Base times height, which is 23 times 4. So now you need to do it 23 times 4.
92.
92? Good. It is 92. Okay, so I have these two areas. Am I done?
No, you have to add 35.
Good. We got to add 35 plus 92. So 35 plus 92 is what?
127.
Good. 127. What's my units? Don't forget those. Inches squared. Good. You guys feel pretty good about splitting these up and finding the areas of them? Good, because we're going to use that today. Huh? Yeah, I can put it on a project later. We're going to use that information today to do surface area, because surface area is basically, we're going to have 5 or 6 shapes to find the area of, and you just add them all up at the end. So it's a similar concept. We're just going to add more shapes to it. So what we're going to do before we do the set of notes is we're going to go onto a Jamboard, and I'm going to do some problems on there to show you guys how to find the areas or the surface area. But when we're on the Jamboard, I don't want to see you guys writing all over it when I'm trying to write on it. Only be putting things on there when I ask you to, please, because it gets really distracting for everybody else. That laser function, don't use it unless I ask you to, please. Okay? Any questions about that? No, write one answer when I ask you guys to type an answer, please write one answer. Okay, so the Jamboard we're going to use as a tool, but that does not mean you guys get to do whatever you want on it. Make sense?
Yep.
Are we good with that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start one. I forgot how for a second. Hang on. I got this. Took me a second. Start a new one. It should go into the chat in just a minute. Okay, if you check the chat on the Google Meet, if you're not in the Google Meet, then you're in person, you need to log into the Google Meet so you can get onto it. Okay, I'm also going to share my screen so that you guys can see it if you're not on it for some reason. So we should get a lot of you guys on there probably. I will give you guys 2 minutes right now while people are getting logged on. You have 2 minutes to draw on it, keep it appropriate, get your drawings and stuff out while people are getting logged on. After that, no more, please, okay? So take your time, draw on it. I don't know how to fix that, sorry. Okay, while you guys do that, I'm going to create the problem that we're going to do. So you guys do that. I'm going to create my problem. Nope, other page. Whoever's on my page, go to the other one.
I go to the other page.
Yeah, I'm going to make my
other one.
I'll delete it later, but I'm gonna. We are on our Jamboard, Bradford. Did you just log in? Do you need the code? There's the code if you need it. You just click on that link and you'll join the Jamboard. We're getting our jitters out with drawing all over it while I create the problem we're going to work on, okay? Okay, I have a better idea with what I'm going to do here. Why is there not one with measurements? This might take a minute. Give me a second. I'll have one created for tomorrow, so it's not as difficult. Let's just use this one.
Going to the first one.
All right, so we are going to move on. So those of you that are drawing, or everybody basically, go ahead and stop. I'm going to delete these ones, and I'd like you to be on the only one that's left with me, and not drawing on it, please. No more drawing. We're going to get going. Whoever whose thing is echoing in the room, can we turn your volume down just a little bit? It's a little loud. I can hear myself talking. Not a fan. So we have this net here. It's kind of hard to see, but can you guys see the 6 shapes and the 3 by 3 by 3, all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So this has 6 squares in it, and if you were to fold it up, what 3D shape would that make? A cube. Good. This is a cube. What we're going to do is find the surface area, which means we're going to figure out how much stuff goes around it. So I'm going to use this Rubik's Cube. I don't know if you guys can see me right now.
I can.
If you're on the Google Meet, maybe go to the Google Meet so you can see me. I don't know for sure.
No, I can see you.
But, well, yeah, you're in class. That's different. So, I have a Rubik's Cube in my hand. This is an actual cube. It's a 3-dimensional cube. Kind of very similar to what we're going to find right here. But we have 6 sides of a cube, and they're all the same length. In order to find the surface area of these, we need to figure out exactly how much area you need to cover on the whole thing. So like I said yesterday, if you're wrapping a present, you need to figure out exactly how much wrapping paper you need without any extra. So the way that we do that is we find the area of each different shape on here. So we need to take our measurements and multiply them. Wow, it's so hard to type right on this thing. So each square is what dimensions? 3 times what? 3. So if we take this top square on the top, this is a 3 times 3 to find the area. What is 3 times 3?
9.
9. So inside there is 9. That was an awful 9. That's okay. Can't get over that. So if this square is 9 inches squared in the inside, how much is every other square?
9.
9. They're all the same size. So the area of each of these is 9. Wow, these are awful 9s. But you know what it's supposed to say. So in order to find the surface area, the area of that whole thing, we need to add them all together and find the total surface area. So now that you guys have that kind of idea, I'm going to do a little text box at the top right here. What am I going to add together to find the total surface area? So I have all of the areas. It's just like the irregular shapes we were doing. What do I need to do now to find the total area? Not count. Whoever's writing, please stop. Oh, is that you? No. Oh. What do we need to do to find the total? No. We just did it. Add. We got to add. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. So we need to add 9 together 6 times. I want you guys to finish this off and give me the answer. So on a sticky note, type your answer, please. It's on the side. So you just type your answer. It pops up on the screen. Then you can move it around. So I want the final answer for the surface area here. How would we? What's it green to yellow? I don't know. Okay, so type your answer onto a sticky note. What's the final answer for this surface area here? If you add them all together. Or multiply. You could do 9 times 6 on this one too. That's fine. Once you get your answer, you can move it around on the screen. No, I went over somebody. That's okay. You can move yours or someone else. I got it. Okay, so let's get a few answers on here. Okay, so it looks like we're getting some answers, which is good.
I got it. I'm cut. Can I go for my water bottle?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Good. So I'm seeing the same answer here, 54, over and over and over, which is good. Because we have taken 9 and added it together 6 times. So that means that if we are looking at something like a Rubik's Cube, if we were to put wrapping paper around this, we would need exactly 54 square inches to glue onto this or to wrap it up with. Okay? How are we doing so far? Does this make a little bit of sense? I think the people here are okay, but what about online? How are you guys doing online with this? Doing all right?
Yeah.
A little bit of an answer, por favor. Yes, no, maybe so.
Hey, someone good on here. You can see it.
Yeah, that's fine with me. All right. I'm going to take that as an okay, we're doing fine. And I'm going to get another one we're going to practice with.
Oh, you Google it?
Yeah, I didn't create one before, so we're just going to, I like this one. So I'm going to create a new problem. So I'm going to get rid of all of our stuff on here. Thank you. And I'm going to put a new one. And add a new image that we're going to find the surface area of.
Is it just the same one or is it different? What's different?
Oh man, not a good URL. Give me a second. Let's do, that one's kind of big. I don't like that one. Yeah, we'll make this a little bit easier tomorrow. Let's do this one. There we go. Okay, so this time we have a new shape. Hopefully it pops up. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that we can see it better. So make sure you're on the first page. There we go. Everybody's on the first page. So we have this shape right here. We need to find the surface area, the exact amount of wrapping paper that would go on the outside. In order to do this, we have to find the area of all 6 of our rectangles and then add them all up. So let's just start by finding the area of our rectangles. So this top rectangle up here, what's the base and the height of it? But what are the base and the height to multiply? So what's the base down here?
This is the base 6.
The base is 6, and then how tall is this rectangle? 4. So we're doing 6 times 4. What is 6 times 4?
28.
Not 28.
24.
24. Good. This is going to be an awful.
Now, do your eraser, please.
Sure. Whoever's with the laser, please stop. I know you're writing the answers, but please stop. So that top one is 24. Now, if we think about this, let me grab my box of cards again. Oh, man, I gave it back to the document.
I can go get them? Nope, that's okay. Something grab.
Her box of cards.
Rectangle prism.
So this time, if we are looking at a rectangular prism in my hands, and we're looking at it unfolded, this top side right here is the same exact area as if I turn it around and this side, right? Can we agree that these are the same?
Yes.
Okay. If we look at the shape on our screen, this top part has the same exact dimensions as the bottom right here. Okay, they're across from each other. So what is the area of the bottom rectangle down there then? If they're the times
24.
20, good. 24. Good. Not my best.
And that one was better than the video.
Okay. So now, go away. We need to find areas of the other 4 that are still left. Let's do this one over here on this side. We have a base right here of 4. How long is this one?
That's bloody.
Anyone? How long is this one? Does it say really?
No, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. We have to kind of guess. It's actually 6 on the side.
I think it'd be 36.
What the heck? Someone's screen is invisible.
Because I'm making it up right now.
Oh, but someone else is-
No.
Four.
Someone
So-
tried drawing those little boys.
Yeah, whoever's drawing, please stop.
That one was mine though.
It's still going, like it's non-stop.
Yeah, it might be someone's thing lagging, but you know, if we follow the instructions and we don't draw on it like I asked, this wouldn't happen. So we're gonna assume this side is 6 as well, just because there wasn't a dimension there, so I put it there. So if the top is 4, you know what, I lied. I don't want it to be 6.
But it's not. 27.
Let's make it 8.
All right,
So let's say that this length is 8. So we have a base of 4 and a height of 8. What's the area of my rectangle?
32.
32. Okay, 32. So now again, if we're looking at our little thing,
83.
guys,
Oh no.
if this is going to be too difficult to do an interactive thing, we're not going to do it anymore. It's not difficult to follow instructions and wait until I'm done talking for you to put your answers. So we have the front and the back already. Now we're working on the sides. Would you say, if you're looking at me, that the front of this box has the same area as the back?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so too, right?
Yeah.
So which rectangle on here would also have an area of 32?
Which one was?
Yeah, which one would be the same?
The
middle one?
Not the middle one, the one to the first one to the middle
That. What? That one didn't make sense.
No.
Which one? So the bigger one on the left, the one in the middle that's still empty, or the other one?
Think about it.
Good, it's that one, the one that Dallin just drew in. 32 is also the answer for that one. Notice that we have a lot that are the same, so you really have to find 3 areas, right? And then finally, we have one more rectangle we need to find the area of. Let's do the one in the middle right here. We have a base of what? What's the top here say?
6.
Good, and what's the height? 8. What is 6 times 8?
48.
48. So we're going to put 48 in here.
Can I write it in there?
Sorry, I already wrote it.
On the next one, can I write it in?
Sure. Which other one will be 48 then?
The 6 one.
The end one. Wait, guys, let Dallin write 48, please, because I asked him to. Okay.
Is that a wall?
It's a forest. It's difficult.
Alright.
So After Noah's done writing that, we will have all 6 rectangles that have an area in it. What do I do now that I have all 6 areas? What do I do? The last step is to add everything. I'm going to put it in the text box up at the top, what we're going to add together, and you guys are going to do that. So we have 24 plus 32 plus 48 plus 32 plus 48 plus 24. Okay, lots of things to add. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes, add those up. Do not put your answer on a sticky note just yet. I will have you guys do it all at once. So wait to put your answer, but get those all added up to find the total surface area, please. The surface area. Okay, so go ahead and add those up, please. Not yet. We're going to wait about 1 minute and then we'll put some answers in. Okay, about 30 more seconds and then we'll start putting some answers up. Is that enough time to do all that addition?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to kind of steal your idea tomorrow for my observation.
Do you want like the table?
No, I don't need a table, but do you have surface area problems already embedded on one?
Yep.
Maybe that. So I could do some practice with them before they do individual stuff. Yeah, sometimes like a mm-hmm. That would be good.
Can I write it out now?
Not yet. 30 more seconds.
Was that the meeting I have to go to this morning?
All right, so now that I hope you guys have some answers, let's go ahead and put some answers on a sticky note. And you can put them up. We're getting some different answers here.
I got 208. I got Abraham Lincoln.
Remember, you guys can move yours around so that people can see.
We done.
Huh.
I got 208.
It's okay, it's getting moved. I probably moved it too. So I'm seeing a 208, 208, and then a 108. Charlie, I think you might have just done a little bit of addition wrong at the end.
We don't add another 100 to it and go.
Yeah, you might have just missed a 1. Forgot to carry a 1 or something, maybe.
I got Abraham Lincoln.
So 208 looks to be the correct answer. I'm not going to lie, I did not add it up. I probably should have to check your work. But I'm going to assume that you guys, most of you guys added that correctly.
I did.
I hope so.
250.
So that is the little practice we're going to do together.
Wait,
So
I'm gonna erase mine now.
that's okay. What I would like you guys to do now.
Okay. Stop for a second.
Also, really quick before we move on with anything, tomorrow, the principal, Miss Leonard, is going to be in here to observe my math lesson, and we're going to use this Jamboard. So please follow instructions with the Jamboard tomorrow. I have to look good as a teacher. When you guys don't follow instructions, I don't look good. So follow my instructions tomorrow. That's fine. So everybody can go ahead and exit out of the Jamboard. So everybody close out of it, please. I don't care who clears it. Someone clear it. But everybody needs to exit out and go over to Google Classroom. There is going to be 2 Google Slides that are posted that we're going to work on together. But I need to see everybody logging off of this. I can tell if you are not logged off. So everybody needs to get off of the Jamboard, please. There should be an assignment that just posted.
Just 1 or 2.
Oh, never mind. I'll make it post. Surface area whole group is exactly what it's called. Yes. I still see a couple people that need to get logged off of the Jamboard, please. Please and thank you. If that is you. Yeah, you just gotta close it. Alex is one of them. Can someone close Alex's tab? please? Thank you. Gabriel, if you're still there, please close out of the Jamboard. Thank you. Okay, like I said, we're going away from the Jamboard, so go ahead and log off the Jamboard and go to Google Classroom. So long you can get logged off and go ahead and head over to Google Classroom. We're going to do an assignment over there. I'm sorry. Nope, it's called, no, it should be on my screen if you're on Google Meet. Surface area whole group. We're going to go ahead and open up. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. We'll be okay. We got 2 slides on this one, so go ahead and open that up and be on that slide, please. Oh.
I got asking on what you didn't have to actually have.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So, 100 is way too far. Okay, so we're just going to stick with that. What we're going to do first is match the shape to its net. Okay? So we need to look at the shapes and figure out which one goes with what. Oh, I already did it. So I already know what to do. Can I start it?
No. Yeah. No.
Can I start it? Yes. So I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. I want you to put on the line which letter and which shape matches with that correct shape. We'll review it in just a minute, but I want you guys to complete slide number 1. Do the matching, okay? Okay, complete slide number 1, please. Okay, so be completing slide number 1, please, and thank you. All right, we'll do about 30 more seconds of matching for slide number 1.
Oh, I didn't even know that was an answer.
Which one is a square-based pyramid? Okay. I know there only leaves one left.
All righty. Let's go ahead and look at these. So a cube, we just did the surface area of a cube. Which one is the next, the flat part of it? A, B, C, or D? D. It is D. Good.
B or D?
D, as in dog.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What about the rectangular prism, the one that's all rectangles?
C.
C. Good. C as in cat, if you need a clarification. The square-based pyramid. B. Good. Square-based pyramid means that the bottom is a square, and then there are 4 triangles that fold up to create a pyramid. It looks like a pyramid. Okay? B as in boy, bird, ball, all the things. Yeah. And then the last one that's left is a triangular prism. It has to be what? A as in apple. For this one, the triangular prism, there's always 2 triangles on the end, and there's 3 rectangles that fold up on it. Okay? So there's a little bit of some matching. On your test on Friday, you are going to have to tell me, it's going to give you a net of one of these shapes, and you're going to have to be like, that's a rectangular prism. Okay? So, all right, let's look at slide number 2. So what we're going to do on this one, we are going to find the surface area of each of those shapes and then drag the correct one into the spot. I'm going to do one of them with you, and then I want you guys to try the other ones on your own. So you're going to choose.
Wait, how many of them are there?
There's only 4 total.
Then how come they put so many on there?
Because you have to find the correct ones.
Wait, can
So-
I just guess and you tell me if I get them right?
No, because I don't even know the answers. I haven't done them. So we are going to do one of them together on the board behind me.
Wait, do we have to find the area too?
Can I finish my sentence? We're going to find the surface area of these. We're doing one of them together. So do you want to do 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which one would you rather do together?
3.
Okay, I'm going to say I'm not doing one with you because it's all rectangles. You're just multiplying. So I'm not going to do that one with you. Sorry.
Wait, do we have to multiply all the numbers that are there already?
No.
But we don't know the base to the second shape.
Yeah, you do. You have all the information on these.
One.
Yeah. Let's do number 3 because it gives you all the shapes that you need the information for. So we're going to look at number 3. I'm going to zoom in on it. I'm also going to put it on the board behind me. So number 3, I'm going to draw behind me, and then I'm going to switch over so that we're looking at my whiteboard instead.
We're doing 1, right?
We're doing 3.
Alright.
Number 1, you just have to find the area of all the rectangles and add them up.
That's kind of hard.
I know it's a little bit difficult, but you can do it. I believe in you guys.
What's on there?
I said you guys. That means more than one person. Charlie, I meant you too. It's okay. Okay. We will go over it then together. Let's do one of them together first before we all jump the gun to need help. Okay? All right. So I have number 3 drawn on the board behind me. I'm going to go back over to the Google Meet and stop presenting so that we can review this one behind me. Okay? All right, so I have a triangular prism behind me. Focus. This will probably be helpful if you watch instead of jumping ahead on things. We need to find the area of all 5 shapes. So let's label this number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 shapes here. Let's start with the area of number 1. How do you find the area of this rectangle? Base times height. What is the base and the height of this rectangle? 8 times 19. So take about 30 seconds. I need some of you guys to do 8 times 19 first to find the area of this rectangle. 8 times 19.
27.
No.
That's adding. You're multiplying. You need to multiply them all together. 8 times 19. Okay. Eight times 19. I don't even know what it is. Okay. I saw a couple people answer this, so they were correct. It is 152. So that, oops, that was 150. Sorry. So the area of this top shape is 152. It's 19 times 8. I'm going to put that over here, 152, just so that we have a list of all of our areas. What about for shape number 2? This is a rectangle again. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Base times height still, so our area is base times height. What is the base and the height of this rectangle? 8 is the height. What's the base? How long is it?
19.
19. Bring the 19 down. Good. So now if this is 8 times 19, we already did it. What is 8 times 19? 152 again. I keep writing the wrong number. All right. So the area of shape number 2 is 152.
What were we just saying?
Shape number 3 doesn't have any dimensions, but this shape and this shape are both 152. What does this one have to be then? It's also 152. This is 19, and this is 8 over here as well. So what is 8 times 19 again? 152. Okay. So all 3 of these rectangles are 152. Now I need to find the area of these triangles on the side. Okay. First of all, how do you find the area of a triangle? What's the formula? Formula for a triangle. Base times height divided by 2. So if we're looking, let's start with shape number 4 is right here. What's the base of this triangle?
I got it.
It's 8. And then what's the height from the bottom to the tippy top? 2, because we can look at this one and see that it's 2. 8 times 2, and then we got to divide by 2. What is 8 times 2? 16. And then we need to divide by 2, which is 8. So what's the area of shape number 4? 8.
I know something you could do.
What?
7 times 8 times 2, and 8 times 8 divided by 2. You could just do like 8. 8, because like, it's kind of like you're divided.
Yes, you could. Yeah. And then, so if shape number 4, the triangle, is 8, and this triangle is the exact same, what is the area of shape number 5? 8. So now that I have all of the areas of all the different shapes, what do I do with all of these numbers? Add them all together. 152 plus 152 plus 152 plus 8 plus 8. So take about 2 minutes, add all of those together to get your surface area, the total area of your shape.
That's a lot of fun.
Okay? It's a lot of work. This surface area is not easy. That's why we're working on some together.
That was a lot
Okay,
of fun.
keep your answer to yourself for now.
I folded his clothes. That was a lot of clothes. I know, I just chose to.
Okay, about 1 more minute and then I'll ask for some answers here. So surface areas, adding together all of your areas at the end.
The 8 is in the middle, is it at the end? So,
Yeah, it doesn't matter which order you do them. Just make sure you line it up. Oh, that's what you meant. Maybe what again.
it kind of looks like it's in the middle.
I was just writing them up there. I wasn't writing an addition problem. The other end. All right. When you add all of these together, what is your surface area?
172.
How much?
172.
I know it couldn't be that high.
I did not get 472.
472. 472.
Let's look at it. I got 372. I might have done it wrong.
I got 496.
2, 4, 6 plus 16 is a 22. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Yep, 472. What's my units though on this?
Unit squared.
Yep, units squared, because we did not write units on there, right?
Unit squared.
Good. Is it inches?
Yeah.
Okay, inches, whatever the units were. Okay? So overall, how is the idea of surface area going for you guys? Find all the areas, add them up. Okay? So we found I'm going to present my screen really quick. We don't really have a ton of time, so I want you guys to try just one more on your own. So, on our answer, we should move the one that says 472 and put it on the box.
On which one?
For number 3.
Should I just do the one that's closest to it?
No, because you should have an answer.
Well, I did the rest of them. Got one.
Check your math.
Yeah, check
If
your math.
answer doesn't match theirs, then there's something wrong.
So, we only have about 10 minutes left of class. I want you guys to try at least one more. Try one on your own, maybe 2 if you have enough time. But the hardest part of this is making sure you get your dimensions correct on them. So just make sure you match up the correct lengths and widths and bases and heights. And I want you guys to try at least one more. Doesn't matter which one. Try one of them. Okay? Does this make sense? Try one more on your own. Okay, try one more on your own, please.
Will you help me with the pink of the one?
So, let's start a little bigger.
Oh, so that's like two.
So we can figure out the dimensions.
I know.
Which one are you gonna do?
Number 5 is
Want the easiest one? This one's easy. Okay,
and then
this 21 times
doesn't only match with this part, it also matches with this one. Because the fold up to be the same size. That's the way this is before. Yeah. Yeah, so this one. What else is wrong with it? Yeah. So for this one, it is wrong.
I feel like I should share it overall. So
This one.
5 times minus 5, 5 times 2 is 10. It should be 10 instead of 2. Doesn't want that. I gotta put your test paper.
That's all it is. So make sure your multiplication and addition is right.
So you're 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2.
Can you do it? You know what I can? So this triangle.
And 2 goes beside it. And I just got those ones together.
That's what I did. And the next thing you
Now we're
want
gonna
to
take 316 and put it off to the side and divide
No,
it by 2.
the rectangle is also the same on the other rectangle. Yep.
It goes into 3 1 time. And 1 on top.
Mhm.
Right above the 3.
Yep, one, that one is a square.
1 times 2 is 2. Put your 2 under your 3. Big subtraction. You take away 2. I gotta bring down my 1. How many times does 2 go into 11? That's probably as close as you can get, so 5 times. 5 goes on top above the 1.
We just have to do one, right?
Yeah, just try at least one for now. We'll do more practice with it tomorrow too, so just try to do at least one on your own.
Okay, so we can go now?
Yeah, once you finish up one, you guys are good to go. We have to go to lunch here in a few minutes anyway. We have social studies at 12:30. And then again, just as a reminder, before you guys